Good morning. It is week 2 of London Marathon training, and sorry you haven't seen any posts yet. Editing is not being fit into my schedule just yet. I was raring to go a week ago saying yes, start of London Marathon training. I have a goal to get sub 5 hours because it's the third time I'll be doing London. I enjoyed the first two. Well, the first one was like excitement, I got in. The second one I knew I wasn't fit, so I just enjoyed it again, and I really did enjoy it. And then this time, third time, got in with Black Trail Runners, thank you, raising £500 for them. That's my target. Link is in the description. I'll put it up here as well. Anything you could give would be marvellous, so thank you in advance. Also, I'm trying a new regime. I don't want to say diet, but I'm trying to make sure I track everything. Started again this Monday, started off well. First 3 days was good. Even went into the office. Normally get back on London Bridge and there's a Greggs right before I get back on the platform. And I always have to get something. And I resisted this time, it's the first time. So I was very proud of myself. And then Thursday and Friday have been so busy at work. Didn't have the time to prepare my lunch. So not that I had bad food, but I didn't track what I had. And so possibly I ate the wrong things. And I'm not sleeping still very well. So this week's training hasn't really gone to plan. I'm classing it as the first easy run with my running club, Stops Straders. So I always run with them on Monday. Normally I don't count that run as my training run. But because I haven't really followed through with the rest of the plan, I'm going to count that one as my training run, which went fine. It was a nice, slow, easy run. I think I did 7k, 4.5 miles. Enjoyed that one. It was slower than my easy run pace should be, but it was a nice, easy pace, which I like, which tells you why this week hasn't got to plan. So, those of you who watched all my videos all the way through, I'm going to do a little announcement. I'm not going to announce it anywhere else. So if you see it, please do congratulate me, but don't say why. Just say something coded, but don't say why. Anyway, I have been given the brilliant opportunity to run a Boston Marathon. I would never get this chance. You know how slow I am these days. If I stayed in my 2017, 2018 era, it's worth a shot of trying to get a qualifying time, but at this point it's not the one. Isn't it exciting news that I'm going to do Boston? This is the only way I'm going to get to do it. But so a friend of mine had a customer who works for the majors and could give her 2 places, and all the people that she chose to do Boston, she chose me. So I'm so grateful and appreciative of her generosity, and we're going to go together. So hopefully I will vlog when I'm there, so you'll see who it is by then. But yes, so that's our little secret. But yeah, I'm very excited, hoping that I can run, as I said, 5 hours. My last London run was 5 hours 24, but there's a cut-off time for 6 hours, and I'm sure I'll do the cut-off, but you don't want to go to Boston and do 6 hours, do you really? So that's what spurred me on to make sure that I do get my target of 5 hours. So I've changed my plan. So I was following the Improvers plan, which is too many easy runs at the start. So I've changed it to the Advanced plan. Oops. So I've changed it to the Advanced plan. And that seems to be much better. There's more interval sessions. But this week I've been so busy at work, I've not left time to go for my run. I don't sleep very early, and therefore I don't sleep much. And so I can't really get up early enough to fit in the amount of time needed for the interval sessions. So I leave it to the end of the day. At the end of the day, whole day of busy, my body doesn't want to respond to that. So, and I haven't lost enough weight to respond to it. So I've plugged in the paces into VDOT that I should be looking at to run. So easy run pace, I'll put it along here so you can see, and that's what I'm trying to stick to, but I haven't been able to. Anyway, today I got the day off, so I thought, let me go and try the interval session, but I didn't do it at all. The first 10 minutes was easy run. I'm going to take an easy run as my marathon pace, but I'm sure it's supposed to be a little bit slower than that. But my marathon pace to get 5 hours or 4:59 is about 7:05 minutes per kilometre, which in my head I think I'm very capable of. But each time I've gone, last 2 Londons, I've not stuck to it, so I need to go and try to do faster. Anyway, blah blah blah, waffle. But anyway, so I set my easy pace at 7:10 with a 5-second leeway either side, and then the next bit is the is it steady pace or interval pace? I can't remember. Anyway, I think I set it for 6:20, and it's supposed to be for 10 minutes. Anyway, so I started off doing my 10-minute easy warm-up. The first K was 7:30 average, which is not too bad, but it's quite a lot outside of it. And then the last portion, which made it about 2.5 minutes, was a little bit faster, so maybe 7:15 or something. So I averaged it out at 7:21 for the 10 minutes, which is good. But the last portion, when it changed to the fast pace, I got faster, but I felt in my body I couldn't go fast enough. So initially it was like 6:45, 6:35 as fast as I could go, and I thought, no, this is not working, I can't do it, so I gave up. So I cut it short at 2k. So the 2k was faster than the 2ks I've been doing this last couple of days, but it's a fail. So, and that's my second training run of the week. I've got 2 more to do, and I think an hour session, which I'm not going to do, so I'll just do parkrun instead. And then, I might try and run, well, maybe I'll run from the hotel to parkrun. You'll find out where I'll be at a hotel. And then Sunday's an hour and a half, so I'll do that as easy run. So the Sunday's runs, I'm not going to pace it. I really want to target marathon pace for my Sunday long runs, but I don't think my body's ready for that this week anyway, so I'm going to cut that short. And then also I'm doing Ottawa Marathon this year. Ottawa, I have to say, because my first marathon was when I lived there back in May 2015. So this year will be my 10th anniversary of running marathons. And so I thought, where else should I celebrate it but back doing my first one? I would say that I should beat that time. I think it was 5:45, but if I'm in shape for Boston, I should be okay. But it's a month later, so Boston's 20. So this is my marathon dates. Boston, Monday 21st of April. London, Sunday the 27th of April. So 6 days. And then Ottawa is May, 26th of May. So that's my marathon plan. And then this weekend, I'm off to Amsterdam to do my final alphabet Z and Zuider Park. So we're setting off later, and we'll run tomorrow. Hopefully the temperatures have been bad recently, so last week they actually cancelled, so fingers crossed it's not cancelled tomorrow. I think that's enough for an update for now. I'll try and do some clips in Amsterdam, but there will be no real training run there. I'll just do park run, but as I said, I might run from the hotel, but I don't want to leave everybody else, so we'll see what happens. If I run from a hotel, then I can do my hour easy run, including that, but otherwise it's just going to be 3 runs this week. Sorry, I cut my head off, so I'll get back to you later. I'll let you know how it goes. Take care, bye. Hello, that is for Zuider Park. I'm coming to you from Zuider Park in Den Haag, Netherlands, to complete my alphabet for parkrun. And it's finished. Hey! Dave's just finished too. Hey. Oh wow! And Dave's just finished too. A whole group of us came, so it's gonna go on my YouTube channel. Just like, hey Dave. As you can see, I am back in the UK. I'm not in. Well, actually, you can't really tell. It's as foggy and cold as it was in Holland, but do apologise. After my crew came back, I totally got distracted and didn't come back to recording, and it was such a mess of a day with travel. They are the culprits, if you can see. Don't know if you can see, but they are the culprits. So, but Zuider Park, I've done it. I've done all 25. There's no X. Some people do Exmouth, but it's not real X, it's still E, so it doesn't count. So I've done all 25. I'll put a little scroll through of all the ones I've done when I did them. Obviously my first one would have been L, which is my local park run, Luton Wardown Park, and final one, Z, which is the furthest away to get to, Zuider Park in Den Haag. There's a couple of Zuider Parks in Holland, but we went to the one closest to Amsterdam, Den Haag. What an interesting 24 hours we've had. Well, maybe 30 hours. Travel, probably 24 hours for us. Travel, there was 13 of us. 3 people set off earlier in the day. They're due to have their flight at 3. They didn't take off for about 3 hours, so they took off at 5. Ours was at 6:35. We didn't take off till about 9, so we got to our hotel about midnight. Of course they're an hour ahead, so it was midnight by then, 11 here, and then we probably didn't go to sleep until 1 a.m. Then we had to get up at 7ish to get to Parkrun. So that was the great first night. So we had to snack on food that we had from the plane or from the airport for our dinner, so no dinner. And then I had an hour to do for one of my runs, easy runs of the week. So I got a couple of, I said I was going to run. It's only 4k away from the hotel. So most people got the bus, but me, I was going to run, and Lisa and Lee joined me. So that was good of them. So we ran, and it took we did it slow and steady, and we were trying to work out how to get there as well. So I had my Google Maps in my hand and then directing everybody. Still quite dark and cold when we left, but we did 4k in about 32 minutes, which was good in the circumstances, but fairly slow and steady, so that was good. And then we found the place, got everybody we were trying to do like not Challenge Annika, but maybe race across one of the countries where they're all doing different things to get to one place. So we were sort of like pretending to race each other. But of course they were on the bus, and then we saw them go by on the bus as well, so after us, and then obviously they got there before us, so but that was fun. And then we did Zuider Park, and it's a lovely flat course, 2 laps, so 2.5k laps, and very, very, very flat. So I was hoping for at least 30 minutes, but didn't quite make it. So I did it in 32:23 on my watch, but I think my official time was 32:25. Still not too bad. I felt it was hard work at the time. It's so cold, but thinking about it, looking at my heart rate, it didn't spike, but it was just above probably zone 3. So I could have put a little bit more effort in. And then you can see that my last sprint finish was so, but it was good to end it in style. So yeah, that's Zuider Park run done. So all the alphabet is done. Good morning. It's Sunday. Say hi to Eric. I've just conquered the hill very slowly, but I ran all the way. Haven't done that for a while. Very slow. I'm gonna have to sit down. I thought I'd use this opportunity to take a break in my run, nearly halfway. Long run today, long run Sunday. I've done, hold on 1 second. Heart rate, good, average on 152, 41 minutes. So I got 4 more minutes that way, and then I'll return back. But I thought when I got to the top of the hill, lovely scenic views, to do a video instead of walking up my street as I normally do. So welcome back to the channel, and we've come to final day of week 2 London Marathon training. So week 2, I think my 3rd run of the week, should have been my 4th, but this week has been really busy. I think I explained it earlier. Really busy with work, so hadn't had time to do a long run in or get a long run in, so I just did miles or 2Ks after work. So I managed to fit in a extra half an hour before park run yesterday, and then today's long run, an hour and a half. I'm doing it as zone 2, so there's no specific run. It just says long run. It doesn't say easy run, doesn't say steady run, doesn't put any intervals, just says long run. So when it does that, I'm going to do those runs as zone 2, which I'm doing now. I've managed for the most part to stick to zone 2, but coming up the hills, any inclines gets the effort. I try and slow down, but by then my heart rate is what's the word? Sort of, can't think of the word. Spiked. By then my heart rate has spiked, so I have to slow down. And I do need to smile back. But yeah, so apart from coming up the hills, my heart rate has averaged 152, but I know it's been 161. And when I first started, I was running at 140, still in zone 1, so that's quite cool. My pace is much quicker in zone 2, which I'm happy about, which means my new regime is starting to work. That's good. And yeah, so I have moved from the improvers to the advanced plan. That will now give me 5 runs a week and more interval sessions, so it might be more intense, but I'm going to make every effort to try and do my runs in the morning. I did 2 gym classes as well, Mondays and Tuesdays, so which is really good for me. I'm going to try and stick with that because it's good strength training, and that's the only way I'm going to get strength training in, is when somebody tells me what to do. There are some good YouTube videos that I do occasionally, but I haven't done for a while, but if anything, I'll try and fit those in the evening or something once a week as well. But yeah, that's my plan going forward. It's been a good week. Hope you enjoyed this update. Do subscribe and then make sure you click the bell for notifications, and then as soon as my video pops up, you'll be in the know. But thank you so much for those who have already subscribed and still following, and I will see you next week for another one. Take care. Bye for now.